Also wenn du schon das Ding kaputt machst, solltest du auch wenigstens alles einsammeln. Dieser Junge. Nee.
This is rare.
Ja, says you. Dann müssen wir das Ding runterholen. Das ist aber auf der anderen Seite. Gut. Schön, dass wir das auch wissen. Komm her. Du wirfst es doch sowieso alles in einen Topf und versuchst irgendwas draus zu machen, was komisches. Ew.
Let's go.
Und das da noch? Ups. Ups.
Leave it to me.
Nix. Nein. Ich habe nur die Truhe aus mit dem Bienennest. Geht das wieder raus oder bleibt es jetzt? Oh. Ich glaube, hier kommt ein Mini-Boss. Ich glaube, hier kommt ein Mini-Boss.
Ach, wirklich?
Nee. Ich tue nur so, als ob das ein Mini-Boss wäre. Na, was kommt denn hier? Bienen. Hallo. Was für Riesenbienen war. Oh, hi. Meldrabi, the Purgatorial Hornet. Das ist keine Hornisse.
My turn. All right, my turn.
Du bist erst Level 14. Ich bin Level 17. Au.
Here I go. Get lost.
Get locked oder get lost? Es zuckt noch. Und jetzt? Nix, wegteleportiert. Dann halt nicht. Truhe. Oh, ja. Dwarf Bracelet. Unser nächstes Artefakt. So, when equipped, the party strength can move through small passages. However, the party's strength and defense are greatly reduced. Und wir brauchen es nur für diesen Dungeon. Weißt du, die Water Dragon Scales brauchen wir später noch. Ne, Dwarf Bracelet brauchen wir auch später noch einmal. Da, ziemlich cute. Basically, diese Minifiguren, die vorher One-Shot waren, sind jetzt halt wie normale Monster. Ja. Hier gibt's Minigänge. Es gibt da später, glaube ich, auch noch einen Gang, aber müssen wir erstmal. Wie können wir es überhaupt aufnehmen, wenn wir so winzig sind? Die Items. So, wir können jetzt hier drin auch nicht ablegen, das Dwarven Bracelet. Weil wir klein sind. Ansonsten würden wir die Decke sprengen. Okay, da kommen wir nur hier raus. Das heißt... Aus dem Weg. Wir müssen da oben lang. Und ich hoffe, wir finden die Schatztruhe. Aber ich möchte in diesen Dungeon nicht noch einmal hingehen. Sehr schön.
This should do it.
This!
This should do it.
Battle ist Level 18. Wo gehen wir als erstes hin? Wir haben tatsächlich erwartet, wir machen Kana zuerst, Sandra. Ja, aber du kannst auch Ozma zuerst machen. Weil das Dwarven Bracelet ist nämlich über den Water Dragon Scales. Und die sind ja alle durchgelistet. Nee. Ah, Sweet Embrace of Death. Ich sag's ja nichts dazu. Sweet Embrace of Death. Genau. Nein, ich habe doch nur die eine Frau zitiert, die wir abgefackelt haben. Die haben wir abgefackelt. Und dann hat sie gesagt, Sweet Embrace of Death.
Let's go.
Jetzt muss ich wieder einmal außen rumlaufen, wa?
Leave it to me.
Nein, das ist gleich da. Schön. Nein. Einfach weil du gefragt hast. So. Und wieder Zwerge. Das heißt, als nächstes gehen wir... da nach oben. Ich hasse diesen Dungeon wirklich mit seinen Scheißdingern hier. Das sind wir schon mal beim Ding. Bei dem, wo wir Slate brauchen. Gut, dann haben wir noch zwei Wege, die wir ausprobieren können. Genau. Und dann können wir uns zum Boss machen. Der gar nicht mal so scheiße ist. Ne? Komm, der war easy going. Selbst der Final Boss war easy. So. Ignoriert die Monster, die gehen schon weg. Und weg mit euch. Hier ist eine Schatztruhe auf alle Fälle. Duran? Ich glaube nicht, dass du die so aufkicken kannst, wenn du winzig bist. Ach, Duran. So, damit haben wir alle 3 Slate Fragments. Und es gibt noch einen Weg zu erkunden. Und ich hoffe, dass ich diesmal alle Kisten habe, denn ich möchte in diesen Dungeon nicht noch einmal rein. Nur wenn wir uns verstehen. Ah, okay, hier ist nur ein Erz. Range Mass, okay. So. Dann müssen wir noch... Ey, weg mit dir. Da runter. Und wieder zurück. Ne? Okay, dann dürfte ich alles erkundet haben. Hoffe ich zumindest. Das sehen wir dann spätestens, wenn ich alle Schatztruhen habe. Und ich nicht das Achievement bekomme. So. Und... Oh. Danke. So. Dich noch. Dich noch. Gut. It's just like the other door we found. He has the same kind of hole in it too. Aber sie haben dran gedacht, dass du eventuell zuallererst Ozma machst. I guess it's open the same way. Rein. Vor allem da steht A to confirm. Aber das ziehen ist automatisch rein. We did it! Huh? What's that? Sound familiar to you, Adel? I've heard this melody before. I've heard this song so many times before, ever since I was a little girl. It's Remnos. I'd recognize the melody and the sound of that instrument anywhere. What?
Remnos.
I'm coming, Remnos. Just hang in there. Solange es nicht wieder Julius ist. Oder Monika. Oder Oscar. Ey, Thin Oscar is beautiful.
No.
What's going on here? Isn't he the one who hurt your dad back in Komodo? Are you really the one who fought with father? Answer me, Remnos! Huh, you wanna fight, huh? This is starting to look awful familiar. Whee! Glucarius, the great squirrel of extermination. What? How did you do that? Yeah.
Is that all you got?
Flash moves. Ja. Bin noch ausgewichen. Oh, komm on.
Too slow.
Junge, was bringt es auszuweichen, wenn du nicht ausweichst? Was war das jetzt?
Is that all you got?
Ich bin doch ausgewichen! Schon, yes. Na komm.
Here I go.
Mach tot.
Get lost.
Oh Gott! Ey, ich bin ausgewichen! Er wurde zum Zylinder! Ey, 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 ey! Dankeschön. Warum gehst du wieder davor, wenn ich sage, du sollst hinter ihm gehen? Also glaubst du das? Ist er... Looks like we won somehow, but this guy is way stronger than any of the others. Take that mask off. Well, if you're not gonna take it off, I guess we just have to. I'll do it. Whoa.
You've served me well. After seeing the mask's power, I'd call this experiment a success.
Who are you?
Who am I? I don't see why I should introduce myself to the likes of you. But I'm in such a wonderful mood today, I'll grant you your wish. I am Bami, a magician who controls people using the darkness in their own hearts.
A magician who controls people, so that's what the mask do? Oh, don't go jumping to conclusions. I wasn't finished talking, you know, and it's quite rude to interrupt a lady. In point of fact, the mask isn't what's controlling him at all. Rather, it would be my magic. Observe. Ramnos! Well, if you're the one controlling him, then what's the mask for? Don't you dare say you made him wear it because you like the way it looks. The masks are a necessary part of an experiment that has been assigned to me. It seems they have the ability to greatly increase a person's physical abilities. A strength-boosting mask, huh? I guess that explains how Ramnos could pull off moves like that even when he's not a warrior. No, there's still something off about this. What do you mean? The strength increase is too drastic. That's exactly it. The Ramnos I know isn't even as strong as those four we thought earlier, yet he was still able. Oh, I think I see what you mean. Even with the mask, he still shouldn't be able to defeat your dad or control giant monsters or anything like that. You three don't know anything about this poor boy, do you? What are you talking about? He's a naturally gifted warrior, much more capable in battle than you can possibly imagine. Even without the mask, see? Kana! How? You still don't understand. Very well, I suppose I just have to be the one to teach you then. He always kept his true capabilities hidden from others. Now, why do you suppose he'd do a thing like that? Maybe so he wouldn't hurt his poor, hard-working older sister by letting her find out how much more talented he is? What are you? I am a magician who can find the darkness in people's heart and use it to control them. And he's the latest whose darkness I've chosen to manipulate, that is all. I give you my deepest sympathies. Having a younger brother who's too skilled for his own good brings nothing but trouble. Ugh, this woman. You're twisted. Why, thank you. I'll take it as a compliment. I believe I've talked for long enough. There's far too much left for me to do to keep playing with you any longer. Ramnos! Still, I must thank you for one thing. I hadn't imagined I'd find something so useful in a place like this. Wait! Let him go! Give him back! So that means Ramnos then, huh? So that man was Ramnos then, you sure? Ever since he was a child, the slightest effort was all it took for him to achieve whatever goal he sought. He learned the skills and taught them almost instantaneously, even the art of war and hunting techniques. However, he began to hide those skills from Connor, concerned by how she would feel if she knew. And eventually he had completely dedicated himself to music and crafts, because in those fields he wouldn't have to hold back for anyone. I kind of get where he's coming from. I felt as a father. I'm sure Kana was shocked when she found out. I'm sorry, but I would ask her to leave her be for a while. I'm sure she'll be fine. I agree with you, of course, but it will likely take some time before she fully recovers from the shock. Hey, come to think of it, do we have any more leads as to the identity of that magician woman? I'm afraid we don't. She's not from this area, or that I'm certain. But I know nothing more. She said the masks were a part of some sort of experiment, and she didn't seem to be anyone the Governor General could have sent. The villagers who had disappeared have now gone back to their normal lives. Komodo, it seems, is beginning to return to normal. Still, this feels like the start of something much bigger. Perhaps we need to decide as a village what we will do from here on out. Adel, where do you intend to go from here? Actually, about that, do you know where Adel headed after he left here before? Not for certain, but I recall him mention a village on the bank of the river. I suspect he may have gone there. A village on the bank of the river, huh? Sounds like Selray.
Ja, ich sag mal, also theoretisch hättest du es eigentlich zuerst machen.
Ja. Alright. Nein, Adel hat wäre eben nur zuerst hier gegangen und dann eben nach Selray. Wir haben aber auch Ozma gefunden, der hat gesagt, er wollte zum großen Baum. Also es... Where to next? Return to Kasnan. If you happen to hear anything more about Remnus, please let me know. I'm forever indebted to you for all you've done here. I wish you well in recovering your memories. Please know that you will always be welcome in Komodo. Yay! Quests. Die wir auch gleich machen. Wo ist das Request Board? Nein. Es war da oben, ne? Ja. Urgent. Would someone please teach me how to use a sword? Goldwonga. Okay. Idea können wir Dinger geben. Gras. Hier. Hier, hast du fresh leaf. Ah, you brought the fresh leaves I asked for. Yep, these are exactly what I wanted, full of moisture. Ah, the sun really does bring to mind the sun's warming rays, doesn't it? Hey, thank you, I'm sure the deer would be really happy too. Here's your reward.
That was nothing.
Okay, und der ganz oben ist der Typ, der Schwertkampf lernen will. Hey, aren't you two? Did you come about my request on the board? Yeah, it said you want someone to teach you how to use a sword, right? So what do you think, Adel? Accept. Really? Thank you so much. Looks like there's really no stopping her. I appreciate worrying about me, but I want to become stronger no matter what. Maybe just doing it to satisfy my own ego. Maybe I'm just wasting my time and this will all be for nothing. But ever since that incident, I've really wanted to learn self-defense. I shouldn't be okay with just sitting around in this village and doing nothing simply because I'm a girl after all. I don't expect to get as good as Karna, but I want to be able to hold my own, you know? You're really serious about this, huh? Okay, fine, I understand. If this is what you want, then go for it. Thanks! Well, you've definitely got this enthusiasm. Actually, you know how to fight as well, don't you? Ah, yeah, I guess I don't use a sword like Adel, though. Do you want to learn to fight too? I don't mind teaching you the art of hand-to-hand combat if you want. No, that's not what I was asking. I was actually wondering if I could ask you a favor. Huh? Would the two of you be willing to have a duel just to show us how that's done? You're curious about Adel's strength too, aren't you? Besides, wouldn't it be best to see what a real swordsman can do before you start learning yourself? Well, I guess that is true. Yeah, that's actually not a half bad idea. I've certainly got no objections. How about you, Adel? You feel like testing yourself against these knockout knuckles? Sure, you won't regret it? Ha! You said it as I'm gonna lose. Well, we'll just see about that. Alright, then let's get this party started. This looks like it'd be quite an exciting battle. Are you both ready? Yeah, just give it a cue to start and we'll be off. Well then, get ready. And fight.
Hit this!
Ow. He's poisoned. I won. Deswegen empfiehlt es sich, Karnersdorf als zweites zu machen, weil Duran wird immer Level 17 sein. Und dann hast du nämlich schon ein bisschen gegrindet. God damn it all! He dead! Ich habe ihn erstochen. Oh man, I can't believe I've lost. Are you okay? Ha! Bad enough losing without having to win or worry about me. But I'll be a man and accept it. That was some good fighting, Adel. It's always interesting watching men talk among themselves. You both just did wonderfully. Yeah, I learned a lot just watching you. Well, I'm happy to hear it. Oh yeah, you called us here to train you, right? We're gonna run out of time at this rate. Right. I'm ready, Adel. Thank you so much, Adel. You've got potential, that's for sure. Really? I have to admit, I'm kind of surprised by how quickly you picked things up. I'm sure you'll be a fine warrior, Lindsay. Thanks. Well then, Adel, thank you again for all your help. I'm not much, but please, it's not much, please accept this. Me too. Thank you for humoring my request. Here's a little something to show my appreciation. Thank you for everything today.
Job well done.
Yes. Damit haben wir auch diese Quest abgeschlossen. Ich schaue noch kurz, wohin ich mich teleportieren kann. An welche nächste Stelle die nächste ist. God damn it! Hauptman, we have reached our destination, the large tree. Sancho, I'm exhausted and I'm so hungry.
Oh boy.
We've been running in circles around the forest and chased by wild beasts thanks to the commanders. I totally get you.
Fools!
That was a survival training exercise, a device to help prepare you for the possibility of being stranded in the forest. It was?
What?
No, I'm pretty sure he's just trying to try and make it sound like it wasn't a huge waste of time. I am not! Always think positively, that's my motto in life.
Hey!
Sancho, what's a motto? Beats me, a kind of delusion maybe. Die beiden sind die besten Charaktere im gesamten Spiel. You're that adult fellow from the other day. You fiend, getting ahead of me not once, but twice.
Dass Leon nicht Don Quixote oder sowas heißt.
Leo. Consider this the last time, though. From now on, the glory will be all mine. Yeah, sure. Commander Leo, a carrier pigeon has arrived from Governor General Griselda bearing an urgent message. She's ordered us to return to Castle at once. We only just got here! What does she want now?
Fine!
Fine. Man, return to Castle immediately.
Yes, sir!
Reminds me of a story I heard at a bar once. Seems he was pretty famous general at one point. People used to call him Roaring Leo. I don't know what he's doing in Celceta, but he's got enough enthusiasm and energy for the whole army. Anyway, might be a good idea for us to head back to Castle ourselves. Looks like we finished the map as far as the river, and some things have obviously got the army all fired up over there. Plus, we should probably report him with the Governor General. So what do you say? Head back for the city? Okay.
Alright.
Alright, onward to Castle then. Ja, ich werde erstmal da oben weiter erkunden, Junge. Ja. Dann muss ich halt das Blaue benutzen, dann gehen wir noch schnell hin.
My turn.
Weg mit euch, I don't care about you. Geld da hoch, meine Güte, Junge. Und darüber. Nein? Dann eben da hoch, meine Güte. Hauptsache ich komme zum Teleporter. Frau! Genau, aber wir müssen hier noch ein bisschen weiter erkunden, ne? Wir gehen zum Forest of Dawn East. Genau. Gehen kurz darüber. Dann würde ich sagen, Halleluja. Was das heute mit Let's Play East Origin Und wir sehen uns dann das nächste Mal. Bis dann, Leute. Tschüss.